Let's now move on to Blood Fang. Okay, this is their, like, they're calling it Sirius is the name for it, the code name. This is Omega Shenron, right? And newest updates about accessories, basically talking about the Dragon Ball's hair they like insert into the chest and stuff. It says the process changes are now starting and product release will have a bit of small delay to ensure high quality control and accessories to fit properly, sculpt design with correct stars and color matching variant. It will also have negative bomb red color, which will be discussed soon. Okay, so unfortunately, I mean, this is Kang with a new name, right? I assume like that has, because I think even before they revealed the new name Blood Fang, I think this was like revealed as being made by like Kang, then the name changed to Blood Fang, so I assume this is just Kang with a new name, okay? That's the assumption I'm operating on here. So, like, I like the fact that they're mentioning to ensure high quality control. That is good. We know that Kang has a very bad reputation regarding quality control, which is, it's so weird to me how that doesn't seem to affect people like freaking out about their stuff. I don't know. But like, if Kang actually could have good quality control, I don't hear about, you know, tons of just hand pegs breaking all the time, figures snapping and stuff like that, just like all this frequent issues, I might consider possibly buying something from Kang in the future. Possibly, okay? But I have to see some substantial difference in the reports I see online about their quality control just being horrible, you know? So we'll have to see if they actually improve. But I think, unfortunately, with this figure here, the Omega Shenron, you're going to see later some new images of the face sculpt and stuff. I think it has fallen off compared to the renders. Unfortunately, man, it's just like, it's kind of sad to see when the physical product just doesn't live up to the renders. I'm like, man, like you were so close, you know, like if you can just capture that render in physical form, man. But let's continue here. So another image here just showing like the Dragon Balls they, you know, insert into the chest there and stuff. Very cool, you know. I mean, I don't get why this is a thing though. Why did they make them removable? Because why would you ever want to display him without the Dragon Balls there? I mean, if what they did was make these like basically hollow, you know, spherical cavities, and these were actually full Dragon Balls, not with like a peg or anything, like full round spheres, and so you could actually have miniature Black Star blue Dragon Balls, that would be cool. That would be really cool, and I could understand then why they would do this. But because these have pegs on the back, so they're not just regular Dragon Balls. You can't just have it in Goku's hand like if it's a real Dragon Ball, you know? So I don't know why they made these removable, okay? I think I saw someone talking about this being a cool feature or something, that kind of thing, but to me it's like pretty much pointless, because when would you ever want to not have the Dragon Balls there? So what is the point of this? Why not just glue them in or have them, you know, as part of the figure's mold or whatever? Like, I don't get why they're like, why are they doing this? Like, why would this be cool to anyone if you can't have it? Like, it's not like it's a full Dragon Ball, dude, so you can't use it as a Dragon Ball, okay? Anyways, so here we have another look here, hosted by Treasure Toys, Blood Fang Studio image update, okay? So, yeah, I mean, man, the body seems to have a decent amount of shading here. Very subtle, but not too subtle, I guess. Like, you can tell there's some shading going on, right? This might be is this the Majin body, though? I'm not sure. Actually, the shading looks kind of brown. I think the shading on the Majin one is kind of blue. I think so, I'm not sure. But the face sculpt here, yeah, I think it's fallen off a bit, man. Yeah, like, you know, the renders look so awesome, dude. I was like, wow, like, even though I don't buy Kong stuff, I was like, oh, these look cool, you know. But I think the face sculpts have fallen off, man. Very sad to see, unfortunately, you know. Then you have this effect piece here. I think it's called, what, Negative Bomb or something. So you have this thing here, right? That looks fine. I don't really personally care about effect pieces that much, you know. Like, I usually, but if I'm going to do like animation or something, I'll just use like special effects or green screen effects or something. I wouldn't really use like a plastic effect. So this is, you know, better for like if you want to have it displayed on your shelf or something, I guess, right? or like figure photography, I guess, where you don't use like graphic design or special effects, kind of, you know, that kind of stuff. So here we have another look at the Dragon Balls right here, and this looks cool. I mean, I like how this looks. I just don't see the point of having them removable. If they were full Dragon Balls, they'd make more sense. That'd be a cool feature. But, you know, and interestingly, actually, I think you can see the shape of the peg in the back there. You see the kind of like, you know, I guess pyramid-like shape. You can see that. So that is not good, I don't think. I wouldn't consider that good personally. I like the you know, the not the texture, but like the transparency of the Dragon Balls and stuff. But yeah, this image here as well. So he says, Korean News right here, Bloodfang articulation updates, accessories, beam and paint showcase. The Dragon Balls or Dark for the second variant accessories will be placed fully with option to place out and switch between accessories for Dark and Blue, referencing the anime counterparts. So I guess what it is like there are different color Dragon Balls you can put there, I guess, but they're already making different versions of this. So wouldn't like the Majin one have its own Dragon Balls? And then the black one has its own Dragon Ball. So why would you need to interchange the Dragon Balls? Like Omega Shenron and GT always only had these blue Dragon Balls, I think. So I don't know why you would change these. But it says the completion of the product is almost there. There will be product showcase with all variants showcase. Okay. And here's another image by Treasure Toys, just, you know, showing this thing. It says the studio will update the product videos this week or early next week. They will make another round of revisions based on feedback, then stay tuned. And there's a video showing some posing. I probably will show that, actually include that here so you can, well, it's like, the figures pose in a certain way and they kind of like rotate it and stuff. I'll show you guys that next, like after we get through these images here, if I remember, hopefully. And then this is another look at the face sculpt here, and like, yeah, man, I think this looks like the sculpt. I guess the sculpt is good, but something looks kind of plain and cheap about it. You know what I mean? Like it just looks plain and cheap, unfortunately. You know, very unfortunate to see that. Yeah, I think that fell off, man. Like the quality, like even the plastic quality, it just looks like low quality plastic. Hopefully that's because it's a prototype. Hopefully the actual finished product has better quality plastic, but this plastic looks really cheap right here. Unfortunately, it looks like a you know, a bootleg figure, basically. I would say like a true bootleg. What you call a true bootleg plastic quality is what I'm getting from this, unfortunately. Okay, and then this is another look at it from Treasure Toys as well, right here. His eyes look kind of like odd. They just look kind of weird, like they're kind of wide apart or something. He just looks kind of like, not cross-eyed, but you know, when I guess when a character in a cartoon or something is like really stupid and their eyes just look kind of like lifeless and dumb. Like I'm just being honest. Like I'm not trying to say like this is dumb, but it reminds me of like when characters are like dumb in a cartoon show and their eyes just look really stupid. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what I'm getting from this. He just looks like a really off, goofy, kind of not really cool looking Omega Shenron, like just a goofy, kind of like stupid looking Omega Shenron. And I'm not trying to be like mean to Kong here. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm trying to honestly describe what I'm seeing here. Like it just looks like a dumb version of Omega Shenron. You know what I mean? So I just yeah. Let's move on now. So here we have a look at some red Dragon Balls. Okay, so I guess I don't know why you would want to do this though. Is this for a special move or something? Like, but the negative, okay, so it might be for the negative attack or something. I'm not sure. Okay, but this is another Korean News post right here. Says articulation updates, accessories, beam and paint showcase. The Dragon Balls or Dark for the second variant accessories will be placed fully with option to place out and switch between accessories for Dark and Blue, referencing the anime and counterpart. The completion of the product is almost there. Isn't that the same thing from before? I guess they said the same thing again, possibly. And then you have this look as well. Got some red. So do these ones not have Dragon Balls? I guess they're for the attack or something. That might be what it is. But didn't his attack also have like beams of light shooting out towards the energy ball or whatever? So Are they gonna, you know, incorporate that in any way? I don't know. Here's another look at that kind of like just goofy looking expression there. I'm not really liking how that looks, okay? This as well, right, cool. And then we got this and this. Now this is just, wow. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed, man. Like this just looks goofy. The renders look so much cooler, dude. Like, I mean, this just, yeah, something looks really off about this. Like, it looks really off. I'm like, man, I think this Omega Shenron fell off, man. Fell out. Oh, and let me show you the video now with the posing thing. All right, so here's the video. It's just like in this pose and they rotate it and stuff. I think this looks pretty cool. Like, the sculpt looks cool here on the body. It seems to have some degree of shading going on. It has like a matte finish and stuff, it looks like. But as we saw those face sculpts close up, man, they just look... I think they fell off, man. I think the face sculpts really fell off. And I feel like face sculpts are so important for Dragon Ball figures, dude. Like, you gotta really try to capture the anime, and like, this stuff just like, dude, nah, man. This might be... This might be a KW Cell. Not well. No, it's very tough to be as bad as KW Cell. I would say this is like probably on the way to KW Cell level, because that just looks really cheap, man, and like just does not look great right there to me, man. Something looks off to me. Something looks off. Okay. All right. So first thing, Treasure Toys store on AliExpress. I just found this out actually. It's no longer on vacation. It's like actually up here. It has a few things, not as much stuff as they used to have, but there's still some stuff here. Okay. They also have the Blood Fang Sirius Omega Shenron stuff right here for pre-order as well. Free shipping on this and that. GYZ Toys has it here as well, $95.99. And as I said, I do believe their shipping is free to the US. At least it was for me when I, like, you know, tested the checkout process. So yeah, similar price. Let's see, $93.85, free shipping on Treasure Toys here. So this one is slightly higher than Treasure Toys. And of course, I think Treasure Toys has, yeah, the $10 off thing going on as well. So there's also that.